Hey, what's up guys? Phicomm India today showed us their brand new Phicomm Passion P660 that was announced today. This guy will be available for a very aggressive pricing of just under 11,000 Indian rupees, 10,999 to be precise, and it's going to be available starting June 9th exclusively on Amazon.in India here. Now this guy has more than decent spec sheet for all that you need from a smartphone. It has a 5-inch screen, full HD resolution, 13MP back camera, 5MP front. You have a brilliant user interface on top of Android KitKat. Now KitKat has to be one of the main downside of this phone. It does not run on Lollipop. It also has a fairly well, I would say moderate battery at 2300 mAh. But let's take a quick look at the hardware and the user interface. So the P660 is made of all kind of stuff. You have the glass here, metal on the sides including the buttons on both sides, and then you have plastic on the back. So the front side is 5-inch. You have full HD resolution. It's protected by Gorilla Glass 3. It's very glossy and will attract lots of fingerprint. On top you have the 5MP camera, and then your notification LED lights and sensors, and then the earpiece there. Below you would have the shortcut keys, the menu, home and back button. On the left side you have the metallic volume rocker, nice brushed metal finish there, and then your micro USB 2.0 port on the mouthpiece, and then 2 SIM card slot. One would take a micro SIM card and another would take a nano SIM, or you can place a micro SD card. You cannot have all the three. And then the power button, all metallic, 3.5mm jack there. This part is plastic, remember. Behind is also plastic, but it has a nice matte finish that won't attract fingerprints or dirts or greases that easily. You have a 13MP autofocus camera. It has a very fast aperture of f/2.0, LED flash, and a secondary noise cancelling mic. And then you have your speaker grill. You cannot open the back flap. It hides a 2300 mAh battery, which we think should be modest for a 5-inch full HD screen. Now this guy is powered by a Snapdragon 615 chipset, which has a 1.5 GHz quad-core CPU, an Adreno 405 GPU, 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage. Now let's take a quick look at the user interface here. The Passion P660 does not have Android Lollipop. Now that could be considered one of the downside of this device, one of the rare downside. Otherwise it has really cutting edge technology specs. And well, I mean, it could be updated to Lollipop, but we do not have any official confirmation yet. So it runs on KitKat, Android 4.4.4. Now I'm going to show you the storage. So out of 16 GB internal storage, you have about 13.18 GB available. And then of course you have provision for the micro SD card if you can forego the second SIM. And then let's check out the running RAM. So you have 1.1 GB already in use, and 820 MB is free. So that's about 50% of the RAM free or in use. Let's close all the apps here, and then let's see how much can we free up. So we'll again go to apps and go to running, and you'll see it still again says 1 GB used and 850 MB free. So out of 2 GB, consistently about 50% or slightly more are used, even if you do not have any apps running on the background. That again on a heavy side. Now it has your usual Google apps, and then you also have some Phicomm internal apps, in-house app. There are not many third-party apps, mind you. There is WeChat and all, but not many bloatware, which is a good thing. Let's go and check out the camera. So that's the 13MP back camera, which takes a lot of time to process an image. And then you also have some options around here. Once you come here, yeah, you can switch to the front camera. We are against light, so it's quite dark, the 5MP front camera, but it's quite fast actually. There is absolutely no lag, quite good. And then you have your settings over here, the camera settings and other things, yeah, picture size, picture quality and all. And then you have the other usual apps. So we're going to give you an in-depth review of the user interface and performance when this device comes to our left for full review. But then for now, the Phicomm Passion P660 looks really cool, apart from some rough edges. Now we're going to discuss all this again in our full review, but that was a quick overview of the Phicomm Passion P660, available for just under 11,000 Indian rupees exclusively on Amazon starting June 9th. Thank you.